Hello everyone, 316 here with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label Walmart exclusive review. This time I got the most recent Walmart exclusives. Superman on the left here, which is the Action Comics, not 1000 version. And on the right we have Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Both of these figures retail anywhere from $19.99 to $22.99. Sometimes the prices vary just depending on where you live. I think I got both of these for $21.99. But glad to have them, and thankfully my Walmart stocked them. It just took them a while. I've seen people have these reviews up for a few months. Yeah, months. Ugh. Anyway, both figures here, of course, are from the Gold Label collection. You can see the card art on both of them. That's the same as on the back of the boxes, so standard stuff. And on the side, for Hal Jordan, that's what it says, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Green Lanterns. And then if you want the barcode for Green Lantern, there you go. I hope I held that still enough. And then for Superman, there's Superman's for you. And his just says Action Comics, not 1000. Or not 1000. Anyway, as I said, card art, here we go. I like both of these. And then if I flip them over, you can see the read up here. There you go. Hal Jordan has a very short one. Years of confronting evil and saving billions of lives have taught Hal that power and will are worthless without empathy and a sense of purpose. Again, don't know why that's not focusing. Also, the Action Comics 1000 card is different text than this one. So I'll throw those down, and then we could take a look at the figures here. So accessories-wise, Superman comes with a flight stand, whereas Green Lantern comes with just a standard black base. Superman comes with 4 hands. He comes with a set of relaxed or flying hands. The other one is on the figure. He comes with a left fist and a right trigger finger hand for some reason. And this does use the older pegs, which are bigger, so a hand swap isn't the easiest thing to do with this guy. If you want to have a fist on him, go ahead. It is something that bothers me, but it doesn't bother me that much. There's other things about that figure that bother me, but we'll get into that. And then Green Lantern's accessories here. He comes with this really nice boxing glove effect piece. I do like it. And what's really cool, it's kind of hard to see, but you see how there's like a spike there sticking up? Well, I think the intention for that part was to make it so that the energy looked like it was coming out and then surrounding his arm, rather than just being a boxing glove that surrounds his arm. It goes out and then surrounds. That way, he's not punching with his fist, he's punching with the boxing glove. I just think that that's a cool little detail, and I'm pretty sure that's what they meant by it. And then he comes with this little jetpack piece here, which I do like a lot. Again, just nice. I don't know why Green Lantern went into jetpack, but hey, it's something. And I believe these are the same accessories as the 2-pack Hal Jordan, although I could have swore the boxing glove was different. Anyway, let me go ahead and get these guys into some more neutral posing, and we can take a look at them. Superman here, of course, reuses the old Action Comics body here. He does come with one new part, which is the upper torso and neck piece, whereas Green Lantern is complete reuse except for the head. No new molds as far as I know. Alright, that's good enough here. And you know what? We'll take him off the stand. He can stand on his own, thankfully. And right off the bat, I gotta say, I really love the metallic colors of both of these. Now, Green Lantern, obviously, it's more obvious, but Superman, it's just on his logo there. It's such a subtle thing, and they did it on the original Action Comics 1000, body. But I really like how that looks, and I don't mind them doing that in the future. Make some logos more metallic. It's not something that's accurate, sure, but it is something I like, and I would probably buy a Wonder Woman if they made it Walmart exclusive. I could see Todd doing that. He's done Flash, and now he's done these two. Who's to say he's not going to do a Batman, a Wonder Woman, etc. But What's nice about Superman here, because he has that new upper torso piece, they were able to include a wired cloth goods cape, which does have the S on the back, which I know a lot of people were wanting and hoping for. The only other one that I think did this was the Crisis on Infinite Earths version as Earth 2 Superman. And, you know, this isn't a very big cape, but I'm honestly okay with that. When I think of Superman, I don't think of a very long or flowing cape. I just think of something that's modest, which is just a solid cape, you know, nothing too out of the ordinary. Not a half circle, just enough fabric. And as you can kind of see on mine here, it does look like the wire was supposed to go a little bit further forward on my figure, but they glued it in the wrong spot. I can kind of get this side to go in a little bit. You can kind of see that, but this side is pretty rigid, and I can't get that to go any further forward on that portion. But, you know, at least on this side, I can actually get it to drape over the shoulder here in a more natural way. And, you know, I kind of like how that looks, you know, with the one shoulder covered, the other shoulder not. But, you know, on my particular copy, it adds a little bit more, I guess, posability, articulation, because they messed it up. At least I'm pretty sure they messed it up. I looked at other people's reviews on this guy, and they haven't noticed the same issue with mine. As obvious with these wired capes, just be careful so that you don't break the wire. Just be careful with it. Should be fine. I do like the color of this Superman. It's a darker blue, or just rather blue. You'll see in comparisons with the Action Comics 1000 Superman and some members of the Justice League, but I just really like this color blue. It's nice. Also, this color red, it's more of just red. It does still have a bit of yellow to it, but it's not nearly as orange as it is on the Atomic Skull version. My biggest issue really with this figure has to be the wrist joints. Why couldn't they have molded this in skin tone? You know, they molded this piece in skin tone, the neck. Why couldn't they do it for the hands? Just, I don't understand. It's just some of the choices, like I said, that Mcfarlane makes in this line are just confusing, because these hand pieces are painted flesh tone. They're painted flesh tone. I don't understand that. You've already seen the articulation on this figure, and of course, we still have this single jointed elbow for this particular body mold, which does suck, you know. I think, although the only pose I could see this being useful for with Superman is like that pose where he's like, you know, under the weight of something and he's trying to hold it up. But that's all I can think of where, you know, that pose would be useful for Superman. That, or maybe he's like trying to crush someone's head. I don't know, snap Zod's neck, I guess. The back of the figure here, it's a back. What do you expect? At least they did paint the, or rather, they painted the belt. They did not paint the straps because it's molded in that color. But otherwise, just a good Superman figure. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I won't be doing articulation on that figure. Green Lantern, like I said, complete reuse, but I think what really brings this figure up is just that very nice metallic green paint. And obviously my background's green here, so I'm going to go ahead and bring out the wall, the brick wall. It's coming off a little bit more blue in person. Or, not in person, in camera. It just looks a little bit more bluish green. It is bluish green. I'll show you a comparison to a figure later in this review. But, again, just a really nice metallic green paint. And they didn't paint the ankles, which I didn't expect them to, but, you know, they painted the wrist pegs white. So, I don't see why they couldn't do that. I'm actually going to turn the lighting down a little bit. Might be easier to see. The metallic green, just really nice, really well done. You know, they even did the rotator cuff joint. I do like that. And this again does reuse the 2-pack version of Hal Jordan body, John Stewart, a couple other figures, but you know, it's a nice Green Lantern body. Biggest issue still is that the arms are way too long. They're almost touching his knees. I know that Bones and the Necrozu has done a video on how he shortened the arms. I think he did it in the forearm section because you can easily hide it there. But I might do that mod, but I don't usually mod my figures. I just paint them. I will do a articulation for this guy just real quick. Can he touch his own shoulder? I mean, with his arms as long as his, I'd be surprised if he couldn't. I will say the joint's a little tight. Yeah, he could touch his own shoulder, no problem. And can he kick his own butt? Let's see. Yeah, no, he cannot kick his own butt. Okay. Let me... And one thing to note, the ab crunch here, this is all rubber in here, save for the, the shaft for articulation. But because of that, he can get some pretty wild-looking left and right poses. Back's pretty good. Forwards, actually pretty damn good, too. I'm quite surprised at how much articulation this particular midsection piece has. I'm still not the biggest fan of it, but, you know, it's for what this is. Walmart exclusive, $20. I can't complain too much about it. Sure, I could complain more or less, but it's decent for what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and do our size comparison segment here. Get them standing up as best I can. Superman here comes in at just about 7 inches, and Hal at the top of his hair is 7 1/4 inches tall. They're very similar in height, so I think you could fudge these two in a display. Here's Superman and Green Lantern next to some various members of the Justice League: Martian Manhunter, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Aquaman. I think these two really fit in well with the rest of the Justice League that I have here. And, you know, if you prefer a black-suited Batman, I have the Dick Grayson Batman here, just to give you an idea of what that would look like. And if you have the Walmart exclusive Flash, there's what that lineup would look like. Just to, again, give you an idea of what your Justice League could look like with just some various swapped members. Here they are next to some other versions of themselves. So we have the Atomic Skull Superman next to our Superman there, and on the left of that we have Cyborg Superman, which I still have yet to take a review of. And then on the right, of course, we have the Digital Wave Hal Jordan, and to the right of him I have the Collector's Edition Green Lantern Batman. I wanted to see how the metallic green looked next to each other, and Batman's is a little bit more yellow, whereas the Walmart one is definitely more of a bluish color to it. I much prefer the Walmart bluish color versus the greenish yellow that they got going on with Sprite Batman over there. But yeah, just some looks at them next to some other of their figures. And here they are next to two other Walmart exclusives. You already saw Flash over there on the right with them, but I also brought down Captain Atom as well. You know, if we want to build a Justice League, you know, this ain't looking bad. Like, I ain't complaining about this. That Superman's great, Green Lantern's great, Flash looks good next to them, Captain Atom even, though he's a little shorter. And here we have them next to all of our usual suspects here. Of course, we got the Gold Label Arkham City Batman, which is also a Walmart exclusive. We got Atrocitus back there. We have the Jazzwares Halo Spartan Yoroi from the Spartan Collection. We got our wrestling figures, AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe and Mattel WWE Elite 100 John Cena. 6-inch scale, we have our Marvel Legends Scarlet Spidey, Star Wars The Black Series Retro Card Boba Fett, G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback, and Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black Ranger. So I hope this was a good look at these two figures for you all, and hopefully the comparisons gave you an idea on if you want to buy these figures for your collection. Personally, for me, I like both of these, and as a more modern version of the Justice League, I think that both of these fit in very well. You have a nice metallic shine to that Green Lantern, and if that wasn't present there, I probably would not have bought that figure. I just think that that's what really elevates that figure. And that Superman here, a lot of people said, and I have to agree, that this is the best Superman body mold to still. You know, one of the first figures they ever released, and it's the best body mold. I still wish they would have updated the legs or the ball pegs and the ankles, but you know, Mcfarlane Toys, they don't like to swap parts, or rather kit bash, you know, take like his arms and put them on that figure for some reason. I wish they would, but the cloth goods cape as well as the printed chest logo I think are just a really good use of that body, and I'd like to see some more, at least the upper bodies of that figure on some upcoming figures. The arms and legs, though, I wish they'd swap those out. I might get the Hush Superman, but I think that the blues on that are brighter than this, so right now I don't think there is a good swap for that Superman. But I would absolutely recommend that Superman and Green Lantern figure. I think they're both great for what they are. If you're expecting anything grand, I don't think these are for you, but if you want to complete or start collecting a Justice League, I think these are a good starting point if you're just getting into the DC Multiverse line. They're not platinum. There's no platinum variants, thank God. The only platinum store exclusive variants I can think of are the Hal Jordan Spectre, Infinite Crisis, Psycho Pirate, Supergirl from Target, and what's the other one? Jonah Hex Platinum. I think those are the only 4 that I can think of, or 5, whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of these 2 figures. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.